Hey everyone, Jen here and Happy New Year. We are back with video tutorials, and this week I'm going to be showing you the very quick and easy 3D bow design that we are coming out with this Friday for our new releases for 2025. And this design can be used for hair bows, decoration, banners. If you've seen the viral anthropology banner, they have bows strung together. That was the inspiration to make this design in the hoop. So I'm going to show you how to do it. There is a PDF tutorial included in your download as well with the color layer charts, the cut charts, all that good stuff. But this is super easy. Once you make one, you're done. You don't ever have to read that tutorial again. So you're going to start off with a piece of tearaway. So you want to use a lightweight tearaway so it comes out really easy from your design. And then you need 2 pieces of fabric. So the caveat to this is that if you use directional fabric, you need to place it correctly in the hoop, which I'll show you on the next step because I am using directional fabric. So I have Tear Easy hooped from Sulky. It's my favorite lightweight tearaway for projects that I need to pull the tearaway out. So this is what I'm going to use for this. And then I have my 2 pieces of fabric. This is I forget the name of the line, but it's by Clothworks, and you'll see all of my projects. Let's see, it is called Hello Spring by Clothworks. You're going to see all my projects this week made with this line. It's very cute, and I'll put the link to that in the supply post for the week. So go ahead and get your file loaded, whichever file you choose. We're going to be using the 5x7. Load up some tearaway and go ahead and run step 1. We have step 1 ran, which is placement. Again, there's only 2 steps. If you get really good at this and you have everything pre-cut, you can even skip this placement step. You're not going to need it. But for obviously the video, we did I'm going to put this back so you can see. So there are 3 parts to the bow. You have the main part of the bow, the tail, and then the center part. So you're going to take your fabric, and for directional fabric, the right side of the print should be facing left. So the top of the bow is on the left hand side. So the hole will be created. The turn hole is here and here, I believe. And you want those in the center. So I'm going to place my hearts directional. The bottom of the heart's going to be towards my right. So first piece goes right side up. Second piece goes right side down with the hearts facing the same direction, both bottoms facing down. And then you're going to go ahead and run step 2, which is going to create your bow. Okay, so I have all the steps, well, the second step, the only step, ran, and so all 3 pieces. So I misspoke in that the directional fabric matters for the tail piece only. So okay, so we're going to take our pieces and turn them all right side out. You may need a turning tool. You're definitely going to need a turning tool for this. And if you have those fancy tube turners and you need those, you could definitely use those for this piece and the little center piece here. You could also, if this center piece is just too small for you, you could always use ribbon. So you don't have to use the centerpiece if you don't want to. So I'm going to turn that one off camera because that's definitely going to take me a minute to get that one turned. With my nails, they can make things a little bit more difficult. So we're going to go ahead and turn again the tail. And again, this is the smallest size. So the larger ones obviously are going to be a little bit easier to turn. Okay, so make sure you poke out. There we go. The tail's here. Okay, and then tuck in your here. Okay, give this a good press. Okay, so press all of your pieces and then we'll come back and put them together. Okay, so we have all the parts pressed. I did not close up this hole on the tails because it's going to be sandwiched behind with this anyway. So if you want to close it, that is definitely up to you. I would just use some seam tape. I would not ever waste time hand sewing this, but that's again up to you. So how we're going to put this bow together is Amanda recommended using hair ties. So I ordered these clear hair ties off of Amazon. You will never need another hair tie. There's like, I don't even know, like 5,000 in here or something. And then I also ordered alligator clips because I want to use mine to be able to stick on things, not necessarily hair bows. So have your rubber band together, and you're going to take the main portion of your bow, make sure, if you, again, directional fabric right side up, and you're going to fold the centers, the two ends towards the center. Okay, so I'm going to overlap them just slightly, like so. Then you're going to take your tail and make sure the hole is up towards the center here. And you're going to go ahead and squish these together. And you're going to take the rubber band and go around the center. Now, if you want, you can put a dab of glue on the two ends of the bow in the back to make sure that it stays together. The other key to this is just making sure the raw edge is tucked in, which once you have it together, you can see it's pretty hidden, which is good. Okay, so center everything up. Again, the smallest size here. Okay. I could fiddle with this all day, by the way, so we're going to let it go. So here is, okay. This is where these kind of projects get me because I want it to like be absolutely perfect. Okay, so here's your bow. Okay, here's your center. Now the center is going to be longer than you need because this is going to matter for other fabrics. So if you use cuddle, you're going to need a longer center. So if you need to trim off the center because it's too long because you used a thin fabric, then go for it. I'm not going to trim it because I want it to kind of overlap. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of hot glue and I'm going to put it on the bottom. So again, my hearts are right side up when I flip it over. So glue the bottom here. I'm going to wrap it this way, like so. I'm going to make sure there's no glue right here because that's where I am going to stick my alligator clip. So right here, you could even do it, let's see. I think the way you're supposed to do it is upside down. So I'm going to tuck in, I'm going to take a little piece of glue here. I'm going to go ahead and tuck that raw side in towards the bow and then again to the back. So put a dab of glue here. Again, my nails make this kind of difficult sometimes, but okay, so all of the raw edge of the center is enclosed here now. Okay, and then you've left room for your clip if you need it. If you don't, then you can just, skip that part. Move it down just slightly. Okay. So there is your bow. Again, I'll fiddle with this more to get this to come down, but there you have it. Hope you enjoy it.